the incentives that we put into the system. Hopefully, we won't bail. If California, or Connecticut for that matter, ask for a bailout from the federal government has to say no. But if they say yes, then if they say yes to one state, they have to say yes to all the states, right? How can they have to treat them all the same, and then once the states know they can be bailed out, then they'll just spend whatever they want, because everyone's going to try to push the consequences onto another state. In fact, if the federal government starts bailing out states, a state would be irresponsible not to be irresponsible. I mean, after all, why wouldn't you? Just cut taxes and increase spending because you're going to get the money from Congress, from other states. And if you're the one state that's being fiscally responsible, then you're going to be footing the bill for all the states who aren't. So we can't go down that road. We can't bail the states out. But the problem is, the reason that the states are in so much trouble in many respects is because the government is so big. The federal government is hitting them with so many taxes and unfunded mandates, all kinds of things that are hurting the states. So the federal government is a big part of the problem. But of course, the states have done damage too. I mean, Hartford is certainly very culpable to the problems that we have in Connecticut. We have a lousy state legislature that has been completely irresponsible, and they spent the state into bankruptcy, even separate from what's going on in Washington.
Is there number 10?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not voting for you back from Boston.
Well, you can still move to Connecticut.
He'll take your money.
This could be the difference.
Given the current size of the federal debt and liabilities, why do you think we're not already past the point of no return where the only option is to repudiate or inflate it away?
I don't think we're past that option, but I do think, personally, that a real restructuring of our economy and of our government is going to involve a restructuring of the debt. I don't think that it's fair if we're going to be saying, okay, these are the cuts that we have to make. We're going to cut Social Security benefits, we're going to cut Medicare, we're going to cut salaries, to let the bondholders walk away scot-free. I do think that it makes sense to restructure the debt and to ask the people that are holding our debt to take a haircut on that debt. I don't think we should pay nothing, but I don't think we should pay 100 cents on the dollar in real money. And I think that our creditors would actually prefer that than to get paid 100 cents on the dollar, but in worthless money. You see, if you're a European and you hold bonds that are currently worth, let's say, 100,000 euros, and we pay you in full in dollars, but you only get back 10,000 euros, that's a 90% loss. If we restructure it so that we only pay you 70 cents on the dollar, but you end up with 50,000 euros, you're better off. And so I think that is how we're going to have to do it. I think we have to have shared sacrifice, and I don't think the creditors should walk away with 100 cents on the dollar. After all, they were dumb enough to loan us the money in the first place. They should have known we couldn't pay it back.